I was born on an Aboriginal mission, and there I seen old men sitting around a campfire talking to young people about the changes they should and could make in their lives. So I take that from those days on the mission, seeing that, to sitting at the conversation table in the county court.
The Koori Court is that cultural understanding of the person sitting in front of you. It's about them making the right choices. It's about them taking ownership of their own life.
We're very lucky to have these courts. Our people, they have the opportunity to come here and sit at the table with our elders and our judges and let them know why they did what they did, and we help them. This is what the benefit is, that we give them the opportunity and the chance to better themselves too.
Sitting there as an elder or a respected person, I think it's very important because it's showing leadership for community. It's showing also that I have the cultural knowledge and understanding of the participants sitting in front of me. It's understanding the complexity of their trauma and how do I heal them.
Koori Courts, this is the best thing since sliced bread, let me tell you. When I worked in the adult system, there was none of this. There was one Aboriginal welfare person that serviced all prisons in Victoria, and that was very, very difficult. You know, I've seen the changes. Having Koori Courts, it's just marvellous.
In my community, there's not a lot of elders around to pass a lot of the knowledge of the old people on. And so it's important for me, as a county court elder, to sit opposite them and tell them how they could change. Can we do things better? Can we take a step back and have another look at how we're doing things?
I'm hoping that I'm inspiring these young ones within my community to step up to the plate, become a leader within your own right, but also making sure that they've got the right tools they need to get there. So I think that's very important as an elder and a respected person, encouraging them to have that voice.
Give that person hope. I like to try and give that person hope because it's important. And that's it, that good word, hope. No way did I ever think that I would end up sitting on the Koori Court here. Our youth, they make me feel so emotional at times. I just love them. I go off with them and I say I feel like giving you a clip under the ears. But all our people who get themselves into strife, they're all worth everything. I say everyone deserves a chance.
Most of the participants that come in front of us, they've lost their identity, their culture, and they don't know where to go for that help. So I think it's very important for us as elders sitting there to have the understanding of where we can connect them back into a safe place. And the best part of that is me sitting here as a respected person. I'm willing to take that journey with you. I'm willing to support you and help you through your journey. So it doesn't matter how many times you're going to get it wrong, I'm still going to be there with you and support you.
I think focusing on their behaviour is a start for acknowledging the reason why they're here. It's a new beginning, as we all know. And I think facing the responsibility of their behaviour makes them want to move forward. And being able to acknowledge the services that can provide that change is very helpful. To me, it's acknowledging who they are, who they belong to, and if perhaps sometimes I do know their families, and I can emphasise a bit of my knowledge towards their family and pass that on, and then have a bit of a conversation about and the impact of his behaviour or her behaviour, what it does have on Aboriginal people. And that's the importance of the Koori Court, is to having that conversation. You behaving like this, you've not only offended the Yorta community, you've also had a ripple effect on Tanarong. So you know what I'm trying to say, it has a ripple effect on all of us. And it's what society sees us as Aboriginal people. They seem to think that that's normal, everybody does that. And it's not so.
It's very important that we talk to the young people about their culture. Culture for me, and for most Aboriginal people, a way of life. We're born to it. And we pass that on to young people. It's very important, particularly in the courts, so that young people could see that we haven't lost that culture, that it's still there. We had a young person who came in before the elders and the court, didn't know much about his family. I lived on the mission and knew his grandfather, who was instrumental in getting land rights back for Aboriginal people on the mission at Lake Tyers during the late 60s up to the early 70s. He didn't know that at all. So we adjourned the case and went and found a book with his father and the story of his grandfather. We showed it to him across the desk and then he started to cry. He got very emotional. So those things are happening quite a bit in our courts. Young people have lost their way. To understand, we have to go way back.
Being able to acknowledge their Aboriginality and speak about that and connect them back into community. And I do emphasise that respect is a very important part of our culture, to have respect for yourself and others. And I think by acknowledging their behaviour, it's very important because we've got to look back to be able to look forward.